Downtown Chattanooga is often described as a food desert, meaning affordable groceries are simply not available. Factor Bueller's into the equation, however, and this is simply not the case.
My brother owns the store. He started here when he was 16 years old. And he started as a bag boy, just like a lot of the boys around here started. Grew up in the store and learned everything from the bottom up, all the way up. And he works really, really hard. You know, he's here at all hours of the night trying to figure prices, to keep our prices down, keep competitive to the bigger stores. And it's hard, you know, but he works really hard at it and he does a good job.
Bueller's Market, located 429 Market Street, is the only one of the original 18-store chain still in existence and one of the oldest operating markets in Tennessee. Mr. Charlie grew up with many of his customers, and he treats them that way, serving them without a trace of greed or self-gain. Regular shoppers are greeted by name.
Everybody knows of Bueller Brothers. It has a vibe when you walk in. When you walk in, they hey, how you doing? And you don't just hear it from one person. You hear it from two different people. It sounds like a instrumental choir.
They say Miss Catherine. They have that respect to say Miss.
People think that he is Mr. Bueller. No, he's not Mr. Bueller.
Bueller's Markets were started as a group of meat markets by Christian Bueller and his three brothers in 1907. Stores were located primarily throughout the South and Midwest, with headquarters in Peoria, Illinois. Mr. Bueller died in 1921, and when his wife, Mrs. Phoebe Bueller, died in 1926, all Bueller's Markets and their assets were left in a trust for the home of the aged. Still today, a portion of profits from Chattanooga's Bueller's Market supports the thriving retirement center, a testament to the philanthropic spirit of the Bueller's family.
What's your favorite part about working here?
Everything. I like the people, I like the job. My grandmother shopped here, my mother shopped here, and I liked it so much. I asked Mr. Charlie, will he let me get a job here? And he said yes. So I shop here, my daughters shop here, and my kids, grown kids, shop here also.
Mr. Charlie currently employs 23 Chattanooga citizens, 19 full-time jobs, 4 part-time, a noble endeavor in today's tumultuous economy. And that's not all. All employees get paid above minimum wage and have major holidays off, 2 weeks vacation time, and paid insurance.
My name's Lisa Clark. I've worked for Bueller's for 25 years. I'm a cashier. I do stock. I do just about everything that possibly we can do that needs to be done, we do. There's nobody has any specific job. We all do what needs to be done.
My job is I'm a bagger / whatever my boss needs me to do, from cleaning to working on stuff I need to. I used to work over here in produce, manage it. I started working when I was 14. My dad's worked here. How long's Dad worked here? Over 20 some odd years, and I've known Miss Charlie since I was in diapers, and I just came up here when I turned 14 and asked for a job, and he gave me it. So
I come in at 6 and work until 7:30, 8 o'clock every night. So, like I say, I'm here 6 days a week.
At Bueller's, father and son, brother and sister, husband and wife work alongside one another. And if not related biologically, personnel work alongside one another with a kind of harmony that can only be found amongst those that are close-knit.
work so hard?
This is his life. You know, he doesn't have any kids. He's got a stepdaughter. He's got one granddaughter. She's grown now. His wife is a wonderful saint to put up with him, but he doesn't really have any hobbies, you know, and we kind of came from nothing. You know, we grew up with coal heat and no TV and playing in the dirt and everything like that. So he was bound and determined he was going to make something of himself, and he did. And he works hard to help all of us. In one way or another, he's helped everybody in the store. So.
And where do you think he got that sense of extreme generosity?
My mother. Yeah. My mother was the same way. I'm just really proud of him. I really am.
That should be an amazing story for our young people now, because to me that just shows strength. And it don't matter where you come from, because he was a poor family too, and he had to work, and he had to look what his work ethics brought him, his work ethics and his personality, and just being Mr. Charlie. You know, just look at that.
It was a very hot day, and I had a lot of groceries. I ended up getting more than what I went for, and Mr. Charlie paid someone to take me home.
Well, the Better Business Bureau usually has to deal with a lot of complaints, but every so often we love also hearing kudos from businesses and businesses that do right by their community and give excellent customer service. Bueller's Food Market is actually one of those businesses that has exemplified customer service and a commitment to their community.
Aware that parking is always an issue in downtown commercial areas, Mr. Charlie made a deal with the Republic parking lot next door. Anyone shopping at Bueller's does not have to pay a parking ticket. And since some customers travel by bus from other communities, Mr. Charlie also arranged for an in-house taxi service to transport bus riding or transportation-less customers back to their home with their groceries safely.
We should mess around being part of his image. Be willing to go head on and give just like he give us. God helps us and serves us all. In spite of whether we ourselves feel like we're worthy, he do it from unconditional love. So therefore, all of us need help. He gives us life on a daily basis, free of choice. So by us striving to go ahead on and grow more in his likeness, I mainly work in that area to realize people need help. In spite of what type of misfortune they done ran off into, they still human beings, and they all of us cheering to God. The rewards are actually by people appreciate somebody really showing concern for their needs. You about ready? Okay. I got somebody need a ride.
What's your favorite part about the job?
Most of the time, it's mostly the customers. Because, like I said, you get to know people. You know, some of them has been trading down here for 50 years. You know, I've been here for 25, so I've watched a lot of the kids grow up. You know, I've watched them grow up, then watch their kids grow up. So, you know, the customers are a lot of fun. And I mean, it's a good job, but like I say, you meet a lot of different people. And you make a lot of lasting friendships.
I know these people better than I know my own family, because I can see them every day if I want to. Like, if you're having a rough day, you can walk in, and while you're in line and she's ringing up your groceries, you can have a little short talk therapy kind of thing with the cashier, because they listen and they care.
What are the customers like?
I love them. They come, they nice people. They treat me nice. They have nice personality and everything. Good customers. Good customers.
One other thing I like is, because everybody keeps coming back to Bueller's for the reasons I'm going to tell, the store gets very crowded sometimes, and it's like a traffic jam. But all the customers in the store are weaving around each other saying, "Excuse me, pardon me, oh that's okay, honey," and we're just moving through the store. And then you get in this long line sometimes, because so many people have been coming for hundreds of years. And the cashiers are just, and it's just fast. It's like a moving machine. You don't have to stand around waiting long. But while you are being taken care of, they give you their attention, give you their full attention, like I was saying before.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good day.
I know that Bueller's Market is between 4th and Market and 5th and Market on the west side going toward the Choo-Choo. I used to always go up to Bueller's and get a Hershey bar and a Milky Way. I got one nearly every day, sometimes twice a day. I would say mostly their business came from the west side and part of the east side, up above Walnut Street.
When was the last time you shopped at Bueller's?
Well, I haven't walked since 1977, so it's been a while. And all your streetcar conductors or drivers or whatever they call them, that was their starting location. I'd buy the groceries a lot of times, then come pick it up later. They'd put it in the bag. They had you could go out the back door, and they had a cash register, or you could go out the front. And if I'd go up in the afternoon to buy my groceries, I'd set them in a sack and mark it, and they'd put them there by the door. So when I went up, I could pick them up and put them in the car and go home. That is the beauty of Bueller's.
Men were like the products they sold. Today, men are administrators of whatever. And Bueller's is kind of what that era was all about. Good service, integrity, and that was real apparent the first day I came here.
Products reflect whatever items customers request and can be purchased at prices that respect the average citizen's income.
We have people come in here that live downtown that never even knew we were here, and they'll come in and look at our meat department. A lot of people think we're just a convenience store. It makes me angry when they talk on the news about there's no grocery store downtown. There's no grocery store downtown. This is a grocery store. This is not a convenience market. It's a grocery store. We have fresh produce. We cut our own meat. We have steaks, roasts, bacon, everything you could ask for. So it makes me angry when they talk about stuff like that.
I buy eggs, I buy juice, I buy Kool-Aid, I buy milk, I buy bread, I buy my spaghetti. That's the first thing. Fruit, vegetables, canned goods. I love my peas. I gotta have my peas. Your old granny tell you gotta have your peas. Oh, my pinto beans. Gotta have my vegetables. So yes, I buy that at Bueller Brothers.
There's a shelf where the cheese that they cut themselves.
So see, we take these, or is it sliced? I think it's these, and we just put it in packages like that for different prices. Because some people, you know, they want more, some want less. So, yeah, it's just different price ranges.
And then I get to the meat department, and it's just me at my home. So I'll pick out some chicken, a big package of chicken, you know, or delicious steaks that they have there in good prices. You can get like 3 New York strip steaks for $10 in a package at times. And so I'll go to the butcher and I'll say, would you please separate these into one in each package for me, because it's just me at home? And he'll say, sure. And he packages up the chicken separately. And then I go about my shopping and he comes out and gives me my chicken.
This is a very good place to shop at. And everybody in Chattanooga shops here.
Do you think Bueller's is seen by people who don't shop here?
Like a little hole in the wall place that nobody goes to probably. They walk by and they don't even know it's here. Step foot in here and it's like, oh my God, I didn't know this was here.
One would think Bueller's affordable prices and proximity to a university would attract throes of college students looking to buy the staples: bread, pizza, milk, etc. Instead, this is the reaction we got when UTC students and staff were asked if they had ever heard of Bueller's Market.
No.
Yeah, I go there a lot.
I have never heard of Bueller's. It sounds German. Is it?
No.
No, I haven't.
No.
I didn't even know there was a grocery store downtown, so the only way I knew was Green Life and Walmart, so that's where I shop. So.
I mean, is it around here?
I don't even know what they do in there.
Oh, is it new?
It's been around, oh my goodness, maybe 70, probably about 75 years.
Oh.
You know what?
I may have passed it.
I have heard of it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I have.
Have you ever been inside?
No.
Why not?
What's inside? It's just a grocery store, is that what you said? Is it on the same street as like the Family Dollar over there? I have seen that store.
But you never been inside? Why not?
Because I like Walmart. I don't know why I haven't.
Bueller's Market has never had a losing year, nor an inventory shortage. The store currently grosses $5 million in sales annually.
It's old schoolish, not like a chain store. Wouldn't want to work for a huge company. It's unique. It's different than any other place.
Overhead costs are kept down. There are no misting machines or high-tech cash registers. Decor is simple, and hand-painted signs taped to the windows serve as their only form of advertisement.
I started over 50 years ago. I saw some signs on the college store. I said, I could do a better job than that and never paint a sign in my life. The first week it took me 3 hours to do 8 signs, 18 by 36 inches. And it was another 2 or 3 years. I started doing Rogers immediately. Another 2 or 3 years, Charlie called Rogers and said, tell Dwayne to come see me. And the lady that was doing his signs wanted to retire. And to show that God gave me a talent, 2 years later, I was doing signs for 15 grocery stores a week, making $5 an hour on my kitchen table. So anyway, I try to do a different color and a different style maybe every week for Charlie. And so anyway, he likes what I do. In fact, he's told me, he said, Dwayne, if something happens to you, I'm covering my windows up. He said, because nobody else does what you do. 10 signs a week, Charlie. 10 signs a week.
When I go in there, I'm happy. If I'm mad, they're gonna make me happy. I'm always have a smile bigger than this.
I hope Bueller's will be around another 100 years because I don't know what I'd do without them. A lot of people would be freaking out.
I love this place. I don't know.
Is it in danger?
No, it's not. Never. If it be that case, I don't want no paycheck. I'll come work for free. For real.
Bueller's Market is a rare and special piece of Chattanooga's living history. Its impact on our community, both in present and past, simply must not be overlooked.
Reach out your hand, give it up, you won't see the plan. What you saw 1,000 times doesn't fit between two lines. Is it hide and seek that you play with me? Your peace of mind, it don't come cheap. I'll try not to laugh when you say the word keep.